Hello and welcome to the Restaurant Show here on CW57. My name is Ryan Ashker. Stay tuned because we have Club Tavern, 1855 Saloon, and much more. It's the Restaurant Show right here on CW57. Hello and welcome back to the Restaurant Show. Super excited because we get to talk about my favorite meal of the day again with Steven from the Egg and I, breakfast. And we're gonna continue talking about the new features menu over at the Egg and I. Last time he was here, we had that cinnamon roll French toast, which was absolutely fantastic. And today, now that we're getting into the fall and the weather's changing, it's getting a little cooler, the leaves are falling, and it's pumpkin everything. So keeping up with it, Steve, today we have the pumpkin pecan waffle, correct?
Thank you, yes, definitely. Every year, starting to get around late summertime, people start asking, when's that coming around? When are you bringing that back?
I imagine.
And well, it's a little early this year, so we're still running our last feature, the cinnamon roll French toast. We're still gonna keep that going. It's a popular one, so I mean, you've had it.
It's great.
So, but we thought we'll bring this in a little early. That's something everybody just waits for.
I can imagine. It's one of those things where you really don't get too much of it because you only get it once a year. Kind of like eggnog at Christmas. It's all that pumpkin flavor and pumpkin spice in October and November.
Right, right. So this is our waffle batter. It's our normal waffle batter. It's a custard batter. But we take a little bit of what is it, sugar, some cinnamon, and some actual pumpkin puree and mix it into our batter. There are places around town, I won't name, that actually take chemicals and add that to their batter to make it taste like pumpkin.
Not like you guys. You're actual pumpkin puree right from the pumpkin, so you don't really see a lot of that.
I really overdid this.
A lot of times it is just that flavoring and things like that, but you guys use real pumpkin to make that.
There we go. Anyhow, I'm gonna put this over here.
Of course. Well, so with the actual pumpkin, that's gonna give it a little bit, better, more filling taste, and you're not putting those chemicals in. You're putting, an actual fruit in.
Right. I mean, it's just gotta be better for you. I can't imagine what good comes out of the other. But yeah, like everything we do, though, we attempt to make everything as good and real and fresh as possible. And this is, I mean, we have great results with this too.
And even with that, the pecans that go with this, you go as far as kind of candying them up yourselves.
Oh yeah, we spice and candy them. We use, again, sugar and cinnamon and, brown sugar, and we caramelize them a little bit. And so they're really, I mean, they're awesome.
And that's something you guys could easily buy them that way and save yourself the work. But
it's a little cheaper too.
You put forth
if we buy them that way, rather than doing them that way.
But it's you guys just putting in that extra effort, extra time, extra money to have a good product that you guys all do locally, so you get a better product when you guys stop at the Egg and I and eat.
Yeah, even as far as our cinnamon butter, we make our cinnamon butter a little bit of what is it that goes in that again? That's maple syrup. That's what I was trying to remember. We add a little bit of maple syrup to it, along with the sugar and the cinnamon.
Okay.
So.
And one of the other things we've kind of talked about is, aside from making all the items from scratch and making different options or things like that where it's better for you, the kids menu changed as well. And we talked about that a little bit last week, where you have different options now for those kids menus that's healthier.
Yeah, well, we used to, everything got like potatoes and things like that, and we're going back to the fresh fruit, and instead of automatically putting butter or whipped cream on something, we've put some little fruit faces on and things like that. It's still there if you want to request it, but this is a better choice, I think.
Healthier.
We're becoming more conscious of that as a society now, and we're trying to stay in par with that.
So, and that's the Egg and I, just kind of finding some other ways to help out. Now, one of my favorite things you guys have is the coffee, because you guys have changing coffee as well. You of course have, the decaf, the regular and dark, but you have flavored coffees once in a while that are just mind-blowing.
Well, we always have the hazelnut.
Yep.
But now, well, we're finishing up the last flavor again. Kind of goes along with the other, the special. We moved things up a little bit. Let's do this quick here. This can sit for a minute.
All right.
So we're finishing up that caramel, and then we're switching to, go figure, pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice, all right.
That'll be our next coffee flavor. So it kind of goes hand in hand with everything else. And our coffee beans are really good.
Yeah.
They are from a subtropical climate. They're all from Central and South America. They're grown at high altitudes. Wow, I put way too much. It's all over the edge.
I think that's so cool when you bring the waffle iron in because it actually has the Egg and I
It has
logo
our name
right
right
on
in
top
it.
of the waffle.
You can see right
so
there.
you can't forget where you're having breakfast.
Ooh, it's a little warm. Come on.
God, that just smells so good the way,
There we go.
before you even take it out, it smells fantastic.
There we are. It shouldn't be this reggy. I put too much on it, so the edges are a little bit rough on there. But we're gonna put some pecans on.
And those are candied pecans that they did in-house.
Oh yeah. A little bit of those.
A little crunch on there.
A little bit of powdered sugar. Not too much. Wow. She wanted to make sure my kitchen manager did this for me ahead of time. Cinnamon, you gotta be real careful with.
Yeah, because if you do too much, it'll be overpowering with the
Yeah,
cinnamon.
it doesn't take a whole lot either. And our cinnamon butter, which is melting under our lights here.
Oh, wow.
There we go. And I even brought syrup this time.
And we got syrup.
So,
And that's going to top it off, the pumpkin pecan waffle. I can now see why that's a popular menu item that people are asking for year-round. That smells absolutely
you can
fantastic.
smell that, right?
Yeah, I thought the cinnamon roll French toast was good. This is going to be gone very shortly. I'll tell you guys that much. But everything made from scratch, like we said, that's something we can't emphasize enough is how much work they do to make sure they know and you know where your breakfast is coming from and having those healthier options and just great tasting food. The best meal of the day is breakfast, and you guys do one of the best breakfasts around.
That's right. And we're serving our friends daily.
It's serving friends daily, yeah. So pumpkin spice coffee coming up next. They still have some of that caramel available and hazelnut there at all times as well as the regular. That correct?
All the time, yes.
Okay. So those are the ones you gotta try. Go there for coffee, stay there for breakfast. You're not gonna be disappointed. Thanks for coming back, Steve.
Thank you for having me.
Coming up next on the Restaurant Show, 1855 Saloon and Grill. Hello and welcome back to the Restaurant Show. Right now I'm joined by my good friends Owen and Shirley from the 1855 Saloon and Grill. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
How are you guys doing? Good?
Great.
I'm excited because we have a plethora of food here. So I'm going to go with, we're probably talking about banquet food or food for a whole lot of people because this is more than just one table could put down, I think.
Yeah, we got a little bit of everything out here for you. If you've been to the restaurant, if you haven't, please come see us. But we have a banquet room in back. We can serve roughly out to about 65 for dinner. We do a lot of kind of cocktail parties where people come and go
sure.
to where we can do, up into the hundreds at that point. Talk a little bit about the food, Shirley. What do you like here?
Yep. Well, some of these are examples that we have. We have everything from hot to cold appetizers.
Okay.
And each of these serves about 25 people. So like you say, it's perfect for large groups. We have everything from veggies and fruit trays, cheese and sausage trays and sandwiches, mini sandwiches. To some of our hot items, we have meatballs, which you can get barbecued, teriyaki, plain, different seasonings on them.
So it really is kind of made to order and made to fit your group when people come out there, correct?
Absolutely, yes. And speaking of made to order, if you have a dietary need to, we'd be happy to assist with catering for those special people.
Oh, wow. So it makes it really easy. I know with my group, we'd be hitting those wings really hard.
And I've always said we're a yes kitchen. So whatever the question is, it's yes.
Yeah.
We will absolutely take care of whatever those needs are.
So when someone calls to reserve the room and bring up the catering or for their event, just mention any needs that they would have or request, and you guys will do your best to make that happen.
You bet. Take good
Absolutely.
care of them.
Yep.
Fantastic. You guys do a great job with food if people just come in there to eat. So I imagine for a big group, it'd be something worth checking out. And with the location, you're right there between Janesville, Madison, Milwaukee, right down the road. So any sort of big meeting where you're getting people together would be a great fit.
Yeah, it's a perfect spot. Perfect spot.
So something else we want to talk about because and I can go on forever when it comes to drinks. We're in summer now. The weather's nice. So what about some summery, nice mixture of drinks that we could have if we come out to 1850?
Well, we brought a couple things. We brought a nice gnarly head Pinot Grigio wine, which is fantastic. A nice light bubbly wine there as well,
Sure.
which is Shirley's favorite. What do you got there?
It is. It's a Moscato d'Asti with a little bubbly, very sweet, very good.
So the sweet, that's a good summer one, right?
It
You
is
want
great
sweet
for
in
the
summer?
patio. You're sitting out, relaxing on the patio.
Okay.
Come see us, yep. And
Kind of cools you down a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, as you're hot,
Yeah.
you know,
Very
cools you right
refreshing.
down.
Nice porch drink. Okay.
Especially
Yes.
coming right off the bike trail. You know,
There you go.
right in
That's a
our
good one,
backyard
too,
there.
yeah.
So
And then, so with the wines, you're obviously the expert on that, and I know you guys do fantastic margaritas, from what I'm told.
Yeah.
How many flavors of margaritas can you guys do?
we do up to about 10 to 12 flavors. I think right now is a good time to maybe try to make one.
You're
What do you
gonna
think?
make a margarita.
Right. Well,
Okay.
we're going to make it together.
We're gonna
yes.
make it.
We're
All
going to
right,
have a little
sounds
fun
great.
with
I
it.
like it.
So we give you a little ice in a
Yeah,
container,
Ice.
little
All
cup
right.
for that. We're going to start off with a little bit of tequila.
All right.
So you're going to pour that straight up and count to 3.
1, 2, 3, and one more because I like it.
Perfect. Perfect. A little bit of triple sec.
Triple sec. How long is the triple sec? Get?
2.
2. Okay. 1, 2.
Perfect. Sweet and sour. That's going to give you your flavor, your
All
lemon
right.
lime flavor in it.
So 3, 4.
Yeah, let's go 3 or 4 right around there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Perfect. And then we're just
What's
going to
this?
just a touch of lime juice.
Just a touch of
Just
lime
a
juice.
little bit of touch. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, now the
All right,
fun part.
I've been in enough bars where I know they go in there.
Yep, hit
Pop
it down.
and just shake it.
Shake it. That away, that away.
What do they do in the restaurants? They got a little dance.
Got to have a little dance with it.
So
got a
I
little
that.
dance.
And then you pop that and
Yep, you got to hit it on the back end of that. Oop,
I'm making messes
that's okay. That's okay.
now. Oh.
So we probably want to hold it up so you get a
Ah, okay.
little bit of leverage there.
Oh, there's
right
the bartender trick.
Then, of course, if you wanted sugar, salt, lime on that, you
Okay.
can get whatever you'd like
So
on
there's
that.
there's our margarita, and that looks. I'm gonna have that when we go to commercial. I'll tell you that right now. So you can do 10 to 12 different flavors of those, right?
You bet, you bet.
And I understand now what I just did and learning how to make it. Of course, I'm not as good as the staff they have there, but they actually mix those kind of right at the table. Now
Right,
people
yep.
get to see that, right?
Yeah, and I think it's fun for a little interaction. I think it's fun, and we just had fun doing it.
We
So,
did have.
yeah.
Make margaritas at home. It is a lot of fun. Can they do the dance? Though?
They
have
can,
the dance?
you know, everybody's got their own thing.
All right.
So,
So you got to check out 12 different kinds of margaritas and many different wines, as Shirley pointed out. So a lot of great summery beverages as we are in this kind of hot Wisconsin summer that we all enjoy now. So with the kind of events that we do, obviously in summer, there's so many things. What are some of the events people can look to you guys for?
Sure. First off, it would be, you know, birthday parties, anniversaries, and such. We do a lot of wedding rehearsal dinners now that it's summertime.
Sure.
Showers, baby showers, wedding showers, and such. Class reunions, you know, we can seat up to 65, 70 people. You know, it's a fun time. It's a great location.
the big one right now, and you're going to think I'm a little bizarre by saying this, is fantasy football drafts. We have
yes,
a huge
okay.
back room for, you know, your guys or gals or whomever's in your league to get together, do your drafting. We can put some food together for you, drinks that you need.
Oh, that's a great. He brought that up because he knows I'm in a couple of them, so now he wants my draft out there.
Right. If I get a couple margaritas, I might get a better pick.
There you go. We're have a trade. So then, obviously, with all this stuff being in-house, I'm assuming you guys can do it. You cater off to other places too. So if I want the food at a location, you guys can help me out, right?
Absolutely, yes. Yep. We have our food for service available as well as our service. You know, if you need a bartender some night on your own private party, we'd be happy to assist you with that.
And we always like to say, we'll do it in your backyard or ours. So wherever you want to have a party, we'll be there to help support it.
So they definitely got the food no matter the occasion. If you could use it, they also have the space to have that party. They got pretty much everything you need, as well as the summery drinks. And the chicken wings look great. And you can't have anything without the cheese putter. You got to have that almost everywhere you go,
Right,
right?
it's
Yeah,
Wisconsin.
you can't beat it. You can't beat it.
Sandwiches, veggie trays, the meatballs that I spilled the wine glass in, but pretty much anything you guys could think of. So you got to give them a check over at the 1855 Saloon. If not for a big party, even just for a meal, Fantastic food, fantastic drinks. Owen and Shirley do a great job. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the restaurant show today.
Thank you, sir.
And big city food in a small town. That's what they're going with now, and I love it because it's so true. We'll be back with more of the restaurant show in just a moment. Coming up next on the restaurant show, the man himself, Moose from the Club Tavern, stops by. Hello and welcome back to the restaurant show. Right now we are joined once again by Ryan from the Club Tavern. Ryan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Yourself?
Not bad. I'm even more excited because I see what you brought along today. We have the Club Tavern nachos, and I'll tell you a little bit about this. Last year we had them for March Madness. We went in there quite a bit. This plate of nachos was more than enough for 3 people, so it's a fantastic meal you brought along today. And the ingredients you have are vast, different, and really good. Tell us a bit about what goes on there.
Well, one of the most important things is starting with nice, fresh ingredients. So we make our own salsa in-house. We start with yellow onion, dice that up, some tomatoes, some jalapenos, some cilantro, mix that all together. Then we get a little cumin, a little salt, pepper, garlic, all the yummy stuff. And then we blend that to a nice chunky puree for you. You can see right here, it's just absolutely beautiful. Lots of great flavor, nice and juicy, very yummy. Then you got sour cream, because you gotta have some nice and rich.
Well, yeah,
But
it's the go-to.
what gets it even better is our chorizo queso that we make in-house as well. This is a very fun one. It takes a little bit of time to make. It's a labor of love of it.
All right.
We start with some milk, and we start that boiling. We add in white American cheese.
Okay.
A whole bunch of shredded cheese, which is a 50% mixture of cheddar and Monterey Jack. That slowly gets stirred in. And while that's going, getting nice and hot, we have a nice ground chorizo that we use. A little spicy, not too bad. We brown that up, get all that flavor coming out of it, nice caramelization. That gets mixed in together, and that's where we get our chorizo queso dip, right in the middle of your nachos.
That's a good one. And then as far as, that's not the only meat too, because there's either chicken or beef are the 2 options to go with it?
Correct. We either do a roast chicken or we do a ground beef that we season up ourselves as well. Again, a little salt, pepper, garlic, little peppers, habanero, jalapeno, all the yummy stuff. So you get an option of either one. Now, if you are a vegetarian, we will accommodate that as well. You don't have to have meat.
All right.
But then you're missing out on that chorizo queso there.
I'll get the meat on the nachos.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what would a plate like that go for? What does the nachos go for over at Club?
It's about $12. And as you can see, it is just a huge platter. Like Ryan was saying, 3 people could easily have a good meal off of that, if not more.
So, and with that, the nachos, that's a perfect game day food. We talked last week about the wings and some of the other great game day food you have. Nachos are perfect. NFL season right around the corner. Club Tavern TVs all over the place, so a great place to watch your Badgers, Packers, and if you're a fan of any other teams, the TVs are all different, so they can kind of accommodate you, right?
Yeah, we might put one on for you. As long as you're not a Bears fan.
That's true. No Bears fans. I've gone and put NASCAR races on Sunday, so I'm kind of that guy in the bar once in a while. With that, as we're getting into fall, we still have room for volleyball teams. The volleyball courts are up and running, so people can stop at the bar and get signed up for that or hang out with the volleyball players as well, correct?
Correct. We keep going until you guys say it's too cold to play.
That'll probably happen here. It's Wisconsin. It's going to get cold. We have played in the snow, though, so who knows, that can happen.
It's almost more fun that way. You fall down, you get a nice little fluffy bed to land on.
Some big things coming up for Club Tavern. Badger season has started, and for every home Badger game, Club Tavern has a fantastic deal to get you to and from the game safely, right?
Indeed. We have a shuttle bus that comes in. You just go ahead and park your car there. We'll take you down to the game. We'll bring you back. And as a little bonus, you get to eat and drink like an employee. That means you get 25% all food and drinks that you order there. And on every now and then, we'll throw up a big buffet too, just to give you a little extra incentive. So you can come down, you get your scrambled eggs, get some bacon, sausage, all that yummy stuff.
So fantastic. That's every Badger home game, so you guys got to check that out, especially if you're on the west side, Middleton, some people over there. Great deal to get you to and from so you don't have to deal with traffic and some of that bad stuff. Another big bus trip that you're going to be doing coming up is Cubs versus Brewers. Last game of the season, I believe that is October 4th?
Correct, it is.
October 4th, so that's coming up. And with that, this time you're going to Miller Park as opposed to Wrigley Field, and some really exciting stuff going on for that. Tell us some more.
we're actually going to be tailgating for that one. So, you know, you're going to get beer on the road. You're going to drink as much as you want. And then once we get to Miller Park, then we're going to pull out the grills. We're going to get some brats, some burgers, chicken breast, a bunch of yummy stuff. We might even throw in some black bean burgers too.
That sounds good. And that's when you can sign up for right at Club Tavern, correct?
Correct.
I encourage you to do that. We did go down to Wrigley. It was a blast. I will be on this trip as well, going to Miller Park. So if you want to come out and say hi to me or Ryan or some of the other folks from Club Tavern, feel free to head down to the bar and sign up for that. It's going to be a fantastic time with the tailgate and a lot of other things going on. Now we want to talk about the Eat at Joe's menu. That's something that Joe's been on the show a couple times with us. He's got a new menu, something special going on at Club Tavern. Tell a little bit about how that came to fruition and what it is.
Well, what happened recently is that Joe made a transition where he was the head kitchen manager, our executive chef, and he and his wife had decided that they're going to be going out of state in a few years here. So we're transitioning. So I'm taking over the kitchen from him, but to give him a little something to play with and still be able to have his creative outlet, we started Eat at Joe's. And this goes Thursday through Sunday. Sorry, Thursday through Saturday. I apologize.
Thursday through Saturday.
And we're always doing 4 different kinds of specials. We've got a chicken, a pork, a fish, and a beef special.
All right.
And it's whatever he wants to do. He gets to just play and have lots of fun with it. We're starting him off, as I said, just recently, and we're getting a real low price point. It's only $10, and
Oh, wow.
it's absolutely phenomenal. He really does pull out all the stops. He does some fantastic stuff for us.
And with the ones I've seen, these are not, not your typical bar food. These are more actually kind of gourmet meals that are being prepared at that price point as well.
We are. They're doing fully composed dishes, so you're getting, your starch, your grains, your protein, everything together, and it's just a phenomenal deal. And as we do everything at Club Tavern, it's all moose-sized.
Yes, very big portions, as you guys saw with the nachos today. And last time Ryan was on, you just seen a lot of these big portions you can have if you go down there. Also heard Club Tavern is going to be partnering with the UW Band coming up, and you guys get to do something very exciting for that.
We are. It's going to be an absolute ball. We're going down to Lambeau Field. The UW Marching Band is going to be down there playing. They're going to be doing it halftime. And we're going to be catering for them and a bunch of the staff as well. So we're getting as many people as we possibly can to go down there. You get free press passes. You get to go on the field, talk to the players, have a lot of fun. It's going to be an absolute hoot.
That sounds fantastic. So check out the Nachos Game Day specials coming up. Badger Game Day bus trips and trips going to Miller Park, Lambeau Field, you name it. A lot of great stuff going on at Club Tavern. So I got to have Ryan give us the best moose impression. Where are you guys located at?
We're down at University at the corner of
Branch University.
Branch University Middleton.
Yeah, we'll talk to Ryan more. We'll have you guys back. Stay tuned. We'll be back to more of the restaurant show in just a moment. Thank you for tuning into the restaurant show this week. We want to thank all of our guests for stopping by and letting us know some great places to eat in and around Madison. You can let me know some of the restaurants you would like to see here on the restaurant show using Twitter at Ash41 or hashtag TRSCW57 to tweet the show. Until next time, my name's Ryan Ashker and you're watching the restaurant show on CW57 where you can eat the best, forget the rest.